Hello, and welcome back to Panzer Knights. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna just do more than one episode a week for now. Because, well, patch 1.4 of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts still isn't out. So I want to have something else to play in the meantime. So yeah, we're just gonna finish this game. One episode a day, I think. Let's go to Operation Winterstorm. At the end of November 1942, the Soviet Red Army carried out Operation Uranus, successfully encircling the city of Stalingrad and some 300,000 Axis troops in its vicinity. Instead of attempting to break out of the encirclement, German High Command decided to keep Axis forces in Stalingrad and to resupply them by air, which proved difficult and insufficient. As a result, the 4th Panzer Army embarked for Operation Winterstorm with the aim of helping the trapped Axis forces break out of the encirclement. This operation will be participated by 4 Panzer divisions, 4 infantry divisions and 3 Luftwaffe field divisions. In the past 2 days, I have visited various units involved in the operation, and the situation is not good. What do you mean? A large portion of the LFDs were non-combatants. They don't have enough training, experience or equipment. Luftwaffe field divisions, by the way. We arrived in time, but a considerable portion is still on the way due to transportation issues. Other units have their defense or strategic duties and can hardly afford extra men for aid. What about the enemy force? To encircle Stalingrad, they had already placed dozens of army in the vicinity. On top of that, hundreds of tanks and over 100,000 troops were reinforced from across the Volga in just over half a month. The total number of Ivan's troops that engaged in this huge encirclement have probably exceeded 1 million. The enemy has assembled such a force not only to recover Stalingrad, but also to launch a follow-up offensive. We have to stop them here. This is desperate. Since the start of Operation Barbarossa, we have always been the few to defeat the many, even when the opposition has been tough, and this time will be no exception. In the past, we did get good results by hitting them where they were unprepared, but now it's the other way around. The enemy has taken a good position, and we're the unprepared ones. Das weiß ich! But we had to do it, no matter how bad it was. The 6th Army are too important for us to forgo. How could we win without enough supplies? There's no way around it. The longer the war drags on, the more logistical pressure there will be. I'm sure it's the same for the Ivans, it's just a question of who can't make it. When it comes to willpower, I believe our will shall triumph. Can we really fight on with the growing gap in manpower and supplies? I don't know. Can we? 40,000 medals. Okay. So we're getting into medal inflation territory here. We're still going with the Tiger. Which, if this is 1943, it is no longer historically inaccurate to have a Tiger. It's not looking good. Not looking good? This is desperate, isn't it? The 6th Army are on the verge of being wiped out. So it's fair to say that we are the last hope, if we can open a passage and let them break out. I hope so. It's not an easy task. Okay. T-34 behind here. Showing me a green marker, although I can't actually see. Tank. Let's try again. Okay. That's a kill. Clear the enemy force in the village ahead. Alright. We have a KV-1. We had a KV-1. A little T-26. So far, so good. M37. Another T-34 behind here. I can just about make it out. But that's not a very clear shot. Yeah, I can see it now. Another M37. So we have cleared our side of the bridge by the looks of things. Well, that was not a kill. That was. That's not a good hit. There we go. Tiger is performing well. Just gonna get my platoon across the bridge. They are Tigers now. That's good. Gonna get them across the bridge before going into wedge formation. Otherwise, the AI is just gonna get confused. And angle. And kill. Let's see, yeah, this is the village we are supposed to capture. Got some T-26s dug in here. Just gonna fire off the rest of my AP and then call for resupply. Okay, now wedge formation. Okay, we're capturing this village, and then presumably we're gonna go and do something else. That's all of them. Orders come from friendly forces that a wave of Reds are on their way here, and that the Ivans upstream have repulsed our attack. What? Our flanks will be exposed to the enemy attack. We're gonna be attacked on both sides. I have a bold idea, everyone. The essential force factor of military success is speed. Going by routes they do not expect, attacking where they are not on guard. What do you think about going upstream and clearing out the enemy before the Ivans get here? Okay. Okay, these are actually tank traps. Can't crush them. I'm gonna head upstream. There we get the side mission. Yeah, I liked how Stephanie was thinking. Gonna destroy them in detail. And have less stuff to deal with when the enemy main force arrives. Next. We got some tanks across the river. And we got some tanks on this side of the river. So far, so good. Commander, those panzers ahead appear to be ours. We get this lot. Okay. Alice in butter. Thank you for the support. We had a hard time dealing with the Soviet defense. Are our troops still fighting in this condition? In fighting condition. No problem. We'll show them what we got. We'll definitely take this bridgehead. So we got some support. Let's get some artillery. Let's get resupplied and then hurry downstream. Enemy tanks dropped. Call in some artillery. So far, so good. Enemy tanks on the move from left to right. Not bad, not bad. Surrounded nonsense. More artillery. And you are hiding behind. There you are, Matt. They have more on the way. It's a storm of steel. Stahlgewitter. All right. Does that mean the enemy are going to try and cross the bridge? Try and get some better shots here. Yeah, we're picking them off easily enough. And we get some more artillery coming in. We're out of artillery now. And this is basically a shooting gallery. There's a intact T-34 behind here. But I gotta focus on the ones coming towards me. Seems the enemy AI has gotten confused by all the wreckage. Yeah, enemy pathfinding is just not the greatest. Here's one that has a clean shot. Here was one too. Did I just hear Jericho trumpet? We have Stukas coming in. How many tanks have we killed now? 22 out of this wave. There you are. Managed to wiggle your way through the wreckage. Eliminate the enemy force at strategic points. So now we are going on the attack. Great. Are you running away? Not from me. I almost did an AI and got stuck on the wreckage myself. My platoon is probably gonna just teleport in behind me. I am completely out of artillery though. I have only one resupply drop left. I'm gonna be running into a lot of anti-tank guns. I might actually want to switch to HE just to conserve my AP. Got their backs towards me. Here's my platoon. Wedge formation. They got it. 4 tanks destroyed. There's probably 2 more and then another 6 at the northern point. I would guess. This point is not cleared yet. Oh, there they are. Found them. Hello. This guy's sleeping. And yeah, I'm guessing there are 6 more at this point. One down. Not a kill. Kill. These guys have woken up. And the last one. God im Himmel, the communists truly are inexhaustible. We seem to have won a partial victory here, but the losses are so heavy, we have to retreat and regroup. We lost 1 tank, I think. Would the 6th Army Group make it out? Alas, we did our best, but the rest is up to them. I'm sensing my girls are getting a little bit less cocky than they were at the start of the campaign. The German offensive on the first day of the battle yielded good results. At one point repelling several Soviet attacks under the cover of air support. However, the situation was no longer optimistic on the second day. Constant resistance and counterattacks by the Soviets severely slowed down the Germans' ability to move, and they attacked the Italian 8th Army on the left flank of the Army Group Dawn in an attempt to isolate the German Army Group. After encountering strong resistance and suffered casualties, Manstein appealed to Hitler to allow the beleaguered 6th Army to break out, but Hitler refused. The 4th Panzer Army attempted to open a passage to meet the stranded 6th Army, but the 6th was no longer able to break out and did not meet the rendezvous. In the end, the 4th Panzer Army was forced back to its starting point. The Operation Winterstorm was a failure. Ich kann nicht verstehen. I don't understand. The situation is only getting worse for the encircled troops, and we're dying to get them out of there. Why would they prefer to stay trapped instead of concentrating their efforts on breaking out? Perhaps they are in worse shape than we know. Or, since the Führer was unwilling to give up the gains of Stalingrad, the breakout would have been disobedience. This would also put considerable psychological pressure on the decision makers. We've been fighting for days, and it looks like it's all been for nothing. Mind your mouth. You could get yourself in trouble with these words while the war is still in progress. Es tut mir leid. You're right. After the failure of Operation Winterstorm, the Soviets' objectives returned to eliminating the Axis forces in the encirclement and continuing to extend their winter offensive westwards. Besieged and cut off at Stalingrad, the German 6th Army ran out of supplies. In the end, the 6th Army surrendered under the command of Field Marshal Friedrich Paulus. The 6th Army was no more. Yeah, 40,000 medals though. Do we have a no new side mission? But the next one is the Battle of Kursk. And there should be another one after Kursk. After Kursk, we also get the Tiger II. Do I want to get this one now? It is only marginally better than the Tiger 1H. It's got better rear armor. And slightly better hull traverse and hull durability. That's it. I'm just gonna stick with this one and save my medals for the Tiger 2, I think. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Goodbye and take care.